name's Willy Minnix. I am the author of a brand new book called Ren Faire Magic, which is about 30 years of my life as a performer shoved into one book and based on the topic of Renaissance Fair performance. And there's a lot of info in this book that's not just magic, but there's also a lot of music, a lot of backstage techniques and things that will help you bump your game as a Renaissance Fair performer, or really any kind of carnival type variety show performer, up to the next level. And I want to show you a trick that I have a bunch of cards that are specially built or specially designed for the Ren Faire thing, for my Ren Faire show. And these cards, this is my prototype deck. I have one card that I've chosen that I put in this deck, and I have a dice right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to lay out the cards. The upper camera can see it, but I'll show the other camera too. The first card is like a Death Knight or something. He's a real bad guy. Then we've got this, looks like a troll or something cooking in a cauldron. That's the next one. Then we have, try to get it to where the camera can see them all. Then we got like a giant over here. And then we have a very pretty fairy and a mermaid, and then some kind of a ghost, okay? So I've got these laid out. I hope the upper camera can see them all. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a little experiment and see, you know, if you can pick one. So we've got a dice. We're going to roll the dice, and the dice is going to tell us the numbers. So we got a 5, okay? So we're going to spell F-I-V-E, and you have landed on the fairy. Now let's see if that is indeed a match to the card that I put in this pouch. And yes, I have the fairy right in this pouch right here. Now what's interesting is not only does the fairy match the front, but the back of the fairy matches as well. And you would be like, well, shouldn't they all match? But what's interesting about these cards that I picked is that every card that you picked was a different color except for the fairy. So there you go. That's the fairy, the magical fairy trick. That it comes with one of the Portraits of Glastonbury decks. There are a lot of Portraits of Glastonbury decks that I've designed. There's a pirate themed one, actually a couple pirate themed ones. There is a Camelot deck, a monster deck, a magic item deck. There is even, in my prototypes, see, the reason I switched companies, why there's a prototype deck and the regular one, is I wanted an American company that I could keep the costs a little bit cheaper on. And the prototype company wasn't American, and I started getting extra fees. And so I switched over to the American company, but they don't do cards in large sizes. So I also kept the overseas company. So since I'm keeping that so that you can pick the larger size cards if you want to use these on a stage for a stage setting. So you've got your options. You can get the old versions that I designed, or the newer version for the stage. And all of that is linked to at my blog. And my blog is in the book. You can go to and find it. But I also can tell you what my blog is. It's Minnix Music at WordPress.com. And you can see not just the stuff about the Renaissance book, but there's a lot of information on music and songwriting and the old child ballads and all sorts of other stuff that could be really useful as a performer in a Renaissance fair. So you have a great day, and we'll see you next time.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair?